Now, approaching women during the day is something that people find difficult to get their heads around. Most people have the stigma that you can only meet women in bars and clubs, through their friends or through dating agencies, whilst the reality is that you can meet women almost anywhere. Excuse me. Sorry, you two look like Latin American. Yeah. Are you? Yeah. Where from? Where's Mexico? Have you heard of Mexico? Where's Mexico?
We're leaving tomorrow.
Leaving tomorrow?
Yeah.
No, you can't leave. It's too early. You smile too much there.
Chihuahua.
No, seriously, there's a law.
I got up by.
Yeah, because there's a law here. There's like a law. Yeah, you can't smile too much.
La noche entera te coge el vuelo, si duermes. Piensa cómo va a ser.
We can go for like a coffee sometime. I don't really use like Facebook and Instagram. I don't use social media because it's too. I'm not like that attractive. So I don't take any pictures of myself. Can I get your number as well? Because maybe we can like communicate and we'll establish.
I know where you register. It's an American number.
It's American?
Yeah, I live in
Oh shit. You live in America?
Yeah.
I think America's +1. I want to get married to her. Yeah, I want to get married to her. Our babies would be like really attractive. Many guys come to me because they want to know how to get a girlfriend, and the best answer is during the day. Once you can get your head around the possibilities of meeting women during the day, I will explain to you how to be the most effective when approaching during the day. Approaching. Just like bars and clubs, the one thing that you should always do is approach as much as possible. Now use the instant approach and approach a girl within seconds of seeing her. As I said before, do not concern yourself about what to say, but just let your feet do the talking. The most important element is to remember to make a habit of doing it all the time. Now it's been proven that it takes just over 40 days to create a habit, so my advice to you is to set out a goal to approach so many women during the day. Now I always advise my students at Kamalifestyles to make a single goal to approach 5 women during the day. If you do this for over 40 days, you will not recognize yourself in the mirror being outcome dependent. What is approach anxiety and where does it come from? Quite simply, it is when you see an attractive woman and you think about approaching her, but you worry about all the worst case scenarios that could happen. Now this will not happen if you use the instant approach, as you will not give yourself time to have an internal dialogue with yourself. Another way of overcoming approach anxiety is to change your mindset. So instead of concerning yourself about how she may react to your approach, think about how the approach will benefit you. If she's reactive, then great. You can work on your conversation skills and your closing skills. And if she's not receptive, then you can learn to deal with rejection. The reality is that you're approaching a complete stranger and you cannot control how they'll react. Now, if she's not receptive, it's not a case of her rejecting you. It's more about her as a person not being comfortable enough in herself accepting a compliment from a complete stranger. So don't concern yourself with what she's thinking or what she may think. Just concentrate on being your best self. Be aware of the stages. Now you should always be aware of what stage you are when you're interacting with someone. Obviously there is an approach where you start a conversation with someone, and then if they're receptive, then there's a part where your objective is to bring out your best self through stories or for cold reading and to develop a connection with the person. Finally, there is a close where your objective is to end the conversation with a number. Obviously, as I said before, don't concern yourself too much about what you're going to say or how you're going to start the conversation, but it does help to have a basic idea, so you can either be indirect or direct. There are pros and cons to both, and I'll cover these at a later stage. I prefer to be direct with a girl, because if you're going to be direct with a girl, make sure that you can have a false time constraint. So the false time constraint will help to put her more at ease. As well as that, it will show that you're a guy who's in demand, and there's nothing more attractive in a guy than that. Now, once she seems interested, you should focus on developing a good connection with her, as it will be far more likely that she'll give you a number because of that. Wrap it up. So a successful interaction with a girl shouldn't last any longer than 15 minutes. If you're aware of what stage you are during the interaction, then you can be much more effective as a result. If the conversation is going really well and she's showing clear signs of attraction, then you should end the conversation on a high. Well, it was great talking to you, but now I have to go and meet my friend. Put your number in my phone and we can catch up again over a drink. Now this is only one example and you can use your own variation, but the whole goal of the interaction was to make a good impression and put yourself in a situation where you can see her again. Guys, stay tuned for more free videos on exploring the unexplored in dating. Now for our dating services, go to Kamalifestyles.com and don't forget to share, like and subscribe to Kama TV. I'm Ian Miles and I'll see you next time.